Hi everybody. I was just getting ready to up pot some of my tomato starts and I thought I would show a quick peek. I am terrible at gardening and I am terrible at starting seedlings. The only thing I've ever been really able to start are tomatoes, and I can do that when I use cups like fast food cups or solo cups and get them started. I've gotten some really good starts, so I want to talk a little bit about it, in large part because I have a friend in Baltimore who wants to garden, would love to garden, is far more talented, I'm sure, at it than I am, but she's in Baltimore and has no space. So this in part is to show her how I'm doing. I ordered a variety of tomatoes. Well, first of all, this really ugly rack came from my apartment in Baltimore. The really ugly lights is how I grew tomato plants and had tomatoes until Thanksgiving, almost Thanksgiving one year, into November. So here are my 3 different cups of tomato plants. I'm going to repot these. These are Baker Creek Seeds Blush Tiger. So I'm going to replant them first into red solo cups individually. These are ground cherries. I want ground cherries so bad. Those did not sprout. These are the first things that I had tried to put up here. They did not sprout, but those seeds are from a package from 2017. I was overly optimistic many years ago. So those might just be old seeds. So the remaining seeds from that packet, I put in here in this wet paper towel in a baggie, and I'm going to see if they'll sprout. If they don't sprout, I have another packet, I think, of ground cherries in my hoard. Anyway, this is the first year that I have tried a warming mat, and then this is a thermometer. I didn't think that the warming mat was going to work at first. For somehow it wasn't reading the room, or I don't know, something wasn't working right until I got this little thermometer. If I remember, I'll put the links in the description box. So those are the tomatoes, those are the failed ground cherries, and this is the first time ever I have started pepper plants. So I have these 3 across the middle are jalapeno. They're supposed to be not so spicy. This is poblano. I got a poblano pepper from my West Virginia friend's garden last year, and it was delicious. And these 2 in the back are mini bells from Baker Creek also. So if I get to it, which I probably won't today, but instead of just thinning these out and plucking them, some of them, I might try to get them into their own containers also. Now, my friend from West Virginia is going to say something like, I'm going to have many, many peppers. And I know that. I know that my friend in West Virginia has a garden the size of my house, and I know that she is extremely talented, and I know that I'll be able to go to pick all I want over there. So this is me trying to learn how to sprout things and get this skill. So that's what I'm up to. So I just wanted to show this up. So the containers in a container is because I have a dangerous cat, and I didn't want her to get up here and knock over all these cups. So I can't see what I wrote on the lids, and the lids are down there because they were getting too moist. I wrote on the lids what they are, so I'll have to tell you what they are in a minute, but I know for sure these are blush tigers. Okay, I did not want to knock that much dirt off of them, but their roots were already pretty joined. So I got them separated, I think, successfully. And I'm going to repot them. Now what I've always done is I always bury my tomatoes pretty deep, and then that way the stem, so I'm told, the stem will grow roots. And so I'm going to plant these all the way up almost to their stems, to their leaves, and then that way that leaves this whole long stem to develop roots. I hope that's the plan anyway. Well, that was quick and easy. I up-potted 5 Blush Tiger cherry tomatoes from Baker Creek. I hope they grow. I hope they taste delicious. I hope I don't kill them. I'm not very good with gardening. Rachel from 1870s homestead, I might have the numbers confused. She recently started seeds for the first time ever, and last year or this year, maybe it was already last year, and she used cutting starter on her when she separated hers, and so I used just a little bit of that also, and now they're in each their own container. I buried them, that whole long stem mostly, this little guy, and hopefully now they'll keep doing a good job. So I'm going to water them and put them back up there in the little tub so they don't get knocked over. Okay, I did up-pot all of my tomato starts, and I wasn't going to mess with the peppers, but I'm going to go ahead and start a few of them at least. I used the toilet paper roll method with these guys for their beginning starter pot, and I gotta say I don't like it at all. Folding it to sit flat was impossible for me. Other people might have really good luck. I didn't like it. So I couldn't get them to sit flat, no matter how I folded them. Then I finally snipped the ends of the paper roll to make slits so that I had 4 little tabs, and then I folded the tabs in. That helped a little bit, but I still could not get them to sit unless I crammed them all in here. So that was difficult with only 2 hands. Might have gone better with a helper. Finally got them in there, and now down in there it looks like they are getting some kind of mold or fungus or some kind of fuzzy growth. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So maybe other people don't put theirs. I put them in this so that it would hold them upright, not let them tip over. Maybe other people don't do that, and then they don't get that whatever fuzzy stuff is growing. I don't know. I will not try the toilet paper roll method again. So I'm going to see if I can get a couple of these done. I know when I pull the first one out, I'm a little afraid the rest of them will tip over or unfold or whatever. And I don't know if I can find that many red Solo cups. I have a big package of them packed away somewhere, but packed away is the word. I really should quit doing all this stuff and unpack and organize, but this is more fun. Okay, I'm going to see what happens. And again, I have in here Nadapeños, 3 tubes of those, Poblano, 2 tubes of Poblano, and these are just chopsticks, tape, and little stick-it note cut to size, and then 2 mini bells, 2 containers of mini bells. And of course overcrowding clearly is my thing. So I'm going to see how far I can get on these. Okay, this is probably all I'm doing tonight. I got in a panic about the peppers and I had to phone a friend, my West Virginia gardening mentor person. I do know I don't like the toilet paper roll idea. They're cute size and everything, but they got yucky, I think. I don't like how they smell. So I put the nadapenos, 2 per container, and then I panicked. I thought that's too many per container, but my friend said they should be good. So there we go. I'm going to clean up this mess. This is why I don't like carpet, one of the many reasons. And there we go. I think I'm going to water these and get them all everything put back on the shelf somehow, and call that a night. My mini bells and my poblanos I will up pot later this week. Okay, see ya.